I didn't have any negative feelings about him when we talked. Then he came to your apartment and, no longer in uniform and wearing a ski mask, he told me to hand over the coin collection. He had intense blue eyes that reminded me of the MP I'd met earlier in the day. But his scent was what really confirmed it. I was horrified to think one of our own military personnel, who was supposed to uphold the law, was breaking it. I couldn't recall his name. I never can remember names when I hear them, so that wasn't surprising. He might not have even given it to me. I was kind of rattled when I learned I had an expired safety inspection sticker and thought I was going to be fined. Not to mention, any trouble with the military police could end with a call to the commander's office and a stern lecture from my commander. That's so true. He had dark brown hair, military cut, and was clean-shaven. Nicole wrote everything down. He needs to be stopped. If he can get away with trying to rob me, what will he do next? But he didn't get the coins from you? That concerned Nicole, because the sergeant might try to break into Roxy's apartment or accost her at some other time. No, I slammed the door in his face and locked it. Nicole's lips parted. The lieutenant had spunk, which Nicole admired. Don't tell me I should have just handed the coins over. They were in the apartment, and if I'd let him inside, it could have been far worse for me. When I slammed the door in his face, it automatically locked, and he didn't have time to react. I think I really surprised him with my reaction. They were my damn coins, and I'd safeguarded them since I was a kid. He couldn't very well have kicked in the door or shot at it, or he would have caused a scene and left evidence behind. I think he had assumed it would be a quick grab-and-run scenario. Actually, I don't think he thought it out all that well. He didn't go to any of the cars parked where I could see them from my windows, though. He must have parked out of sight of the apartment. I called the local civilian police, but they said they couldn't do anything about it because nothing had been stolen, and there were no witnesses who had seen the alleged crime. They had nothing to go on. I knew he was the MP I'd seen, but I didn't want to tell the people at his workplace, or he'd learn I knew he'd been the one who tried to rob me. Without proof, it would be my word against an MP. I couldn't do anything. I called your office instead, hoping someone there could help. I see your dilemma, but also the civilian police's problem with the case. Are the coins in a safe place? I had a buyer for them, and he came and picked them up right after the MP pulled his attempted burglary. The coins are gone, but the MP won't know that. What are you going to do about him? You don't know his name? No. Come inside. He had a hold of my driver's license when he was checking me out. You can smell a scent from that. I did capture a picture of him on my cell phone, but it's just a bit of a blur because he was moving so fast, and it only shows his profile. Okay, thanks. Unfortunately, learning the guy's scent wouldn't help Nicole bring him to justice. Roxy was right, though. He needed to be held accountable for his actions. What if this was just the beginning of his life of crime? Or what if it wasn't the first time he'd committed an offense? He knew military police procedures, which would give him an edge. Nicole looked at the photo, and other than the clothes he was wearing, the same as the description Roxy had given her. She couldn't tell anything about him except that he appeared to be tall, like the lieutenant had said. He was still wearing the hoodie with the hood up, so Nicole couldn't see his face. Did you notice if he took off the ski mask when he was headed away from your apartment? I think he must have, or he would have looked suspicious. I thought his right pocket was bulging a bit when I didn't think it had been before. Since he still had his hoodie up, I couldn't see for sure. Roxy pointed to the hood. But I didn't actually see him remove the ski mask. I ran for my phone to capture a shot of him, but when I returned to the window, he was nearly out of sight. Okay, I'll talk to your neighbors and check the security cameras monitoring the apartment complex. Nicole took a whiff of the driver's license and had Roxy send her the photo she'd taken of the man. After that, Nicole left and talked to as many of Roxy's neighbors as she could. She also checked for video surveillance around the complex, but found nothing that could corroborate Roxy's story. Nicole believed every word the lieutenant